J Sims J Music.
All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is John at JSMJmusic.com, where we learn music the not so hard way, and we're back with another video on the MODX. Okay, so we're going to be doing this video on how to split the keyboard. Okay, so I had a question from a person that asked me. They said that, how do you split? Where's the split action where you can have a different sound on the left side of the keyboard and then on the right side of the keyboard? So I'm going to do a video on that. So for those who are looking for that, I'm going to discuss it in this video and show you how to do it. Okay, it's very straightforward and very, very easy to do. Okay, so let's start. Let's go with just a clean slate. Let's just do piano. And all right, so let's go to this CFX stage here, and we're just going to, as you can see, that sound shows up, and choose another sound that you would like to have. Most people would like to split it with bass. Okay, but you can split it with any sound. So we're going to go to that category. We're going to go to number 2. And if you don't know how to add sounds, I recommend that you go to the other videos that are in this series and watch those videos on how to actually layer sounds, because that's what you're doing right now. And so we're going to go to a bass. My favorite bass is the round wound right here. So I like that bass. All right. So now, if you notice, you have 2 sounds here. Now, how do you split it? Very simple. Okay, you see where it has the C-2 in G8, C-2 in G8. All that's standing for is the C's and through G's on the keyboard. Okay, and basically that's the range. So it's going from C2 to G8. So basically, that stands for the whole keyboard. So you see that purple line? I can go here and I can click on it. And what you can do is I can move it. Watch. So you see that? I can move that to where you want to move it to. Now take it slow, because I tried to take it fast and you saw it was. So what you're doing with this is you're telling the keyboard where to go, because right now we're on the piano sound. So since you're on the piano sound, it's saying that you won't hear the keyboard sound until you get from F3 to G8. Okay, so let's find that. So check that out. Now watch this. That's F3 right here. That's where the keyboard comes in. Notice that it's not here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and mute this bass because it's coming in now. And I'm going to tell you why it's coming in just a little bit later. Okay, so you're at F3, right? And this is F3 on this keyboard, this type of keyboard right here. So notice right here, there's no sound, keyboard, right? Why? Because we're telling the keyboard, the piano, to start here at F3 and go through the rest of the keyboard. That's all that's telling you. Now, if we want to just go ahead and change it back, all we have to do is click back on it, and then we're going to take it back down to wherever we want it to go. So if we want it to go back to the whole keyboard, we'll just put it back on C2 now. And let me go ahead and mute that again, make sure. Now it's across the whole keyboard. All right, so you can change it like that. So say if you want it to start right here on C4. That's where you want your keyboard to start. Okay, almost there. Right there, C4. Whoops, sorry. That's going to be C3. Right there. So that's going to be C3. 1, 2, 3. And the rest of the keyboard. And let's say if you want the bass, you want the bass to, let's say you want the bass to start below that, like on B, on down. Okay, so that would be, let's go to it. We're going to take the top off of the bass. So you see how we split the sound? So notice we're taking the top off. And I like the way they got it set up where you can see it. It's basically like that purple line, that magenta line, colored line tells you like the keyboard, like which direction is going and everything. So we'll go to, what was that? B2. So it has to be B2. So that's where we'll go. All this bottom up to B2 should be, well, let's say it's C3 now, but let's take it back down. B2 will be bass. Now notice B2, if I lean it over and I cross it over to C3, that's going to be crossing up the sound. So you're going to hear both sounds at the same time. Well, let me unmute it so you can hear it. So both sounds will be playing at the same time if you cross these up. So if you don't want the bass playing at C3, just take it off of C3 and go to B2. Okay, so to B2, now you should just hear bass. Keyboard there. That's where the bass, all the way to B, keyboard. All right, and so you have the split keyboard sound, and you can do that with any sound. As a matter of fact, you can put different sounds. As you can see, you can go up to 8 sounds, and you can actually have different sounds at different portions of the keyboard. So it's not just 2 sounds that you have to have. You can have 3 to all the way to 8 sounds up here that you can split the keyboard to wherever you want to have it. And that's very, very neat. So whenever you want a certain sound, and remember, you can cross them up as well. So all you have to do is just take that. It's just that simple right there. Nothing more than that. Just messing with that little tool right there where you see the magenta line. Okay. Also, do not forget to store this. Okay. Because if you turn the keyboard off without storing it, it will not save it. Okay. So you want to make sure you do that. So shift and store. All right. And all you have to do is go to store as a new performance, and you name it, and done. And that's how you do it. I'm not going to save it. I'm just using it for teaching purposes. Okay. So make sure you do that. So hope you learned something from the video. If you did, go ahead and say yes. Okay. Comment yes below. Love to hear from you guys and everything. So just let me know if you have learned something valuable from this video. All right, you guys, let's move on to the next video. Okay. I'll see you there. This is John of JSMJ Music, where we learn music and we love music the not so hard way. I'll see you in the next video.
JSMJ Music. Learn music, love music.